walking around, a little powder on, on their lower lip.
Yeah, I've had a couple.
No. Yeah, they are delicious. Lots of folks here are sinking their teeth into them and enjoying them.
Can't believe it's Fat Tuesday already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and boy, it's going to be kind of like slow-mo Wednesday. We've got a lot of stuff coming in. So, you'll eat a lot, we'll be kind of bogged down, and then we'll be really bogged down with the storm that's moving in midweek. I showed you the watch that we are now under for this storm. So again, a little bit of light snow tonight. That's not really an issue at all. Midweek storm, that's the big focus. We're talking about some really heavy snow across a northern half of the state, maybe even northern 2/3 of the state. Easily probably going to be reporting some double-digit snow totals when all is said and done there. And then in the pink, which covers most of our viewing area, we're talking about a mixture of sleet, snow, freezing rain. We'll have some minor ice accumulations and maybe some modest snow accumulations in this pink shaded area. So again, the takeaway is we will have impacts for travel. Roads will be icy, could have some power outages because we'll also be dealing with a lot of wind as the storm blows through. But let's get you through today. Again, you can see the sunshine here on Ready Doppler, some clouds filtering through. There is that wedge of snow now that will be moving into the area as we get into the evening. So it's kind of just the beginnings of what is a lot of energy, which is pooling up across the northern and northwestern part of the U.S. So you can see several areas of low pressure, lots of the country under watches and warnings, lots of cold air, and again, lots of wind that will have to contend with. Right now, it's not terrible. We've got temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. Northwest winds are noticeable. For some of us, those chills will hang out in the teens throughout the day, but the wind will come down little by little, and then we'll trade the wind for some of that snow, which will be working in during the course of the evening. And then into tomorrow morning, it doesn't look like we're going to get as much of a break as it looked like yesterday. So could still have some scattered snow showers already as we get into tomorrow morning. But as far as that morning commute, it still doesn't appear to be all that bad. Officially, the watch starts at this time tomorrow, that 10 a.m. time frame. But that's when we start to see some trouble as that quickly transitions to more of that rain, freezing rain and sleet in the pink, and then possibly just heavy rain here as we get a little closer to the Illinois border. A little closer to that freezing mark, we could be looking at just solid rain there at times. Again, real tricky forecast here because any deviation in this storm track could affect those precipitation types and then ultimately the totals that you get in your area. So again, kind of focusing on the impacts of the storm, which is tricky travel, lots of wind, and just an unpleasant day. So winds will be whipping off the lake here. It could be gusting to 40 miles per hour. That evening commute will have heavy precipitation in progress, heavy snow to the north, and then again the mix to the south. As we continue through Wednesday evening, it is still rocking and rolling and then eventually starts to ease a little through the course of the overnight into Thursday, but there's still going to be some moisture moving through. So again, you can anticipate a stretch of time where wet weather is possible. And again, you factor in these really strong winds both Wednesday and Thursday, and that will make for even more difficult travel. So here's a preliminary look at snowfall totals that you can expect in your area, but then also keep in mind in this corridor here, we could have ice accumulations, maybe up to 1/10 of an inch, but even 1/10 of an inch of ice on surfaces can lead to some trouble. So lots to sort out here as we go through the next 3 days. Temperatures will be in the low to eventually upper 30s through the end of that storm, then cooling back. A little bit of light snow possible Friday evening. Weekend looks good. There's your 2 dry days before another wintry mix chance arrives Monday.